Hair loss is hard, and I know because I suffer from hair loss. I used to have long, beautiful, thick hair, but when I hit puberty, my hair loss started. This video is how I deal with my hair loss and how I cope emotionally with losing my hair. I'm going to be talking through technique to deal with hair loss, and at the end of the video, I will share my best kept secret on staying positive and happy. Hello, my name is Iman and I suffer from androgenetic alopecia. Over the past year, I have really helped to reverse my hair loss and regrow my hair. So smash the like button and subscribe if you want to know how to beat hair loss. So the very first thing I do is take all my negativity, frustrations and helplessness of hair loss, put it into committing to reversing my hair loss using natural methods. Rather than feeling sad about the situation, I take that and I put it into a determination to stop my hair loss. I use natural methods like derma-rollering, scalp massages, natural oils like rosemary and peppermint essential oil that stimulate hair growth. That is a coping mechanism for myself because I'm actually doing something about it and that makes me feel better. Now, coping emotionally is not the easiest thing. Hair loss, sometimes soul destroying for some, especially when it's such a huge part of your beauty, as society says, or it's such a huge part of how people perceive you, because that is the first thing they see is your hair, and hair is supposed to be a symbol of health. When people see hair loss, they say, disease, there's something wrong with you. But not necessarily. Sometimes it's genetics and there's nothing you can do. I think to cope emotionally with hair loss, one thing that I do is it's very much a choice. I can choose to feel sad, feel sorry for myself. I can choose to feel helpless, frustrated, anger even. That is a choice that I make. But what value is that serving you? What value does that serve my life? How is it helping? If you think about it, if I was to be angry, upset, and let it get me down and depressed, that's actually just making my life worse. That's making my experience of life worse. So the way I think about it is your mindset's so important and your perspective on things is so important, because if you were to let it get to you, you would just be in a perpetual state of sadness and unhappiness. That's not serving me and it's not valuable to my life, and it's actually just more detrimental than good. We know that stress causes hair loss, so being stressed and feeling those emotions is going to make you feel even worse and is potentially going to make your hair loss worse. Choosing to be happy and to accept things for what they are is a really great way to move forward. And it's not easy for everyone to do that, but the best way to look at it is your happiness, your experience in life is way more important than other people's opinions and perspectives of what beauty is. Hair loss is only as challenging as you think it is, and that is really important. Your thoughts dictate how you feel. Hair loss is something you can't control, but the only thing that you can control is how you feel and how you look at the situation. I feel so lucky to be alive and to have my health. I have hair loss, but it's not life-threatening. It doesn't impact my life. There are people out there who suffer from illnesses that impact them from doing what they want to do. So I really recommend reminding yourself that hair loss isn't life-threatening. It's something that you have to deal with, but you have a choice on how you deal with it. And you can either let it make you stronger, or you can let it affect you to the point where you can't enjoy life. A really important book that I think has influenced my thinking and my mindset is a book by Eckhart Tolle. He teaches about being in the present moment. And when you put yourself in the present moment and you're aware of your surroundings, what you're doing, and the sensation of being alive and existing, you find the beauty in everything. Where your thoughts are not affecting your emotions or moods and you are choosing your path. Or you can choose to focus on positivity and what's good in your life. This year has been an absolute crazy roller coaster. Focusing on positivity, on happiness, the beauty within yourself is very liberating. A technique that some people suggest to help with coping with hair loss is to create a list. Create a list of everything that you are grateful for in your life. Create a list of all your qualities that you love about yourself. And whenever you are feeling down about your hair loss or feeling like you're not good enough, go to that list, look at that list, read that list, and remind yourself that hair loss does not define you. Another great way to deal with hair loss is to join a support group. I'm not part of a support group. Creating this YouTube channel has made me realize how many people suffer from hair loss. Women like me, also men who suffer from hair loss. It made me realize that I am not the only one suffering from this and coping from this. That made me feel better. So subscribe to the community. I'm hoping that everyone can be inspired by each other. If you Google alopecia groups, there are many groups online that you can join with other people suffering from hair loss, and you can actually join their seminars or their workshops and meet other people like yourself, like me, who are suffering from hair loss. It just helps to create that support group that actually understand what you're going through. Talking about it is so important. Talk about it with your friends, with your family. Let them know how it makes you feel. Open up about what it means to you to lose your hair, and it is so uplifting to actually talk to someone about it. Sometimes even going to therapy or counseling is a great way to try and talk through your emotions, to talk through how you're feeling and how to cancel those negative thoughts. I read in this book somewhere where if you're having a really negative thought in your mind and you're obsessing over it, one thing to do is to literally say in your head, delete or cancel, and that thought just gets completely eradicated from your mind in that moment. Instead of focusing on that thought, just quickly remind yourself, be present in that moment and think of something that's positive. If hair loss is making you feel really not confident, a way to help deal with hair loss is to cover it. So there are many different ways to cover it. Sometimes I wear a hair topper like this one. This is from UNIWIGS. It's great because I can still keep my hair, it's not a full wig, and it hides the bit of hair loss that I'm most sensitive about. I also wear my hair in a side parting like this one. It just makes my hair look a lot thicker, and my hair loss is way less noticeable when my hair is all to the side. So that's another way to cope with hair loss. The secret that I have that really helps me is setting goals and achieving goals. Having a purpose or a focus in life where you want to achieve something, you're inspired by something, you are creative, whether that's creating paintings or art, writing stories, wanting to make money online. There are so many different outlets, so many different creative outlets. If you want to do makeup tutorials, having an outlet and having creative expression is so important and is one of the things that has really helped me. I have goals that I set. I just love achieving my goals, creating businesses. Whether that's a business idea that you have and you want to invest in yourself, whether that's wanting to create an investment portfolio, set some goals for the year or for the next few months, focus on achieving them. There's nothing more satisfying than achieving your goals. The way that I help with achieving those goals is doing positive affirmations where I've already achieved them. Create something, do something valuable, help people. It's going to be a very rewarding experience, and sometimes I forget that I suffer from hair loss. If you want to learn about the exact techniques that I've used to stimulate hair growth and reverse my hair loss, check out my How to Beat Hair Loss playlist. I go in depth on all the different aspects to beating hair loss. But until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.